Family, I am back for part 2 of me going to be sharing a recipe from this book. And this is the home apothecary, and it has the traditional home apothecary, and it has 250 recipes, and there are a lot of recipes. There are a lot of things in this book that I would have done on my own and all that already. But a lot of people like to say, oh, it comes from a book, it comes from a specific herbalist and all that. And I love this lady because I have a lot of her books. And she is Nicole Apollyon or whatever her name is, and this is thing. I have her other book here too that I would have shown y'all before, and this is I have the book 2 as well, but the Lost Book of Herbal Remedies. I had this one since October 2020. So I had this one for a while. And so I lost my page. But there we go. So today we are going to be looking at just this small recipe. And for those of you that don't know, like the benefits of mullein is, it doesn't have it here because this is just a book with the recipes, but this book then would have like all the benefits and all that. And then what I did as well is I basically printed out some of the benefits as well, because we see all on TikTok and all that they're selling these mullein tinctures with chlorophyll and all that. I do my mullein tincture, but it doesn't have the chlorophyll, of course. So I just do my mullein tincture, and it is good for the lungs, and it opens up the air passages, good for the asthma and all that. And marshmallow, no, we have here a marshmallow root. So this is my mullein leaf, and this is my marshmallow root. Don't have much of that anymore, but this is my marshmallow roots. And I am going to just read here. Let me just read here quickly before we start the recipe, that what the marshmallow root would be good for. And it talks about the skin health and all that, but we're looking here for what else it is good for, because what marshmallow root has a mucilage content in it that forms a protective layer that soothes or reduces irritation in the throat, stomach, and intestines. So this mucilage, it forms a protection. So that's why we are going to be making this today. I haven't even gotten my honey. But anyway, so then it also has anti-inflammatory properties. Marshmallow root contains flavonoids and polysaccharides that have anti-inflammatory effects, making it beneficial for conditions like arthritis, asthma, and urinary tract infections. And once again, this whole thing is just for informational purposes only. And by no way am I a medical doctor or anything like that. So I am not telling you to ditch, if you're taking medication or anything. I'm not telling you to disregard your doctor's advice to follow this. This is strictly for informational purposes. If you are nursing or you are pregnant or anything like that, by no form should you take any kind of herbal regimen without consulting your physician first. Okay? So, all right, and it has digestive support, which means it can help digestion by reducing inflammation, protecting the gut lining, and promoting regular bowel movements. And for those of you that are over 60, I don't know if you're anything like me, but this is something that we need in our system, because constipation is a part, I guess, of premenopause, postmenopause, I don't know, but menopause, something. But the bowel movement, and just like moringa is super, super good. If you take some pure moringa capsules and stuff like that, you would have a regular bowel movement. And then, it goes into the skin health and all that. But today we are looking at the respiratory health. So the respiratory health, though, it says the mucilage of marshmallow root can help coat and soothe the respiratory tract, making it beneficial for coughs, sore throat, and bronchitis. And whenever anything happens to me around a certain time, I always take it as a sign. So I take this as a sign with me losing my voice and all that. I take it as a sign of, okay, it is time to step back out of the kitchen for a little bit and go back to my herbal regimens or what I love. These videos don't get much traction and all of that because for some reason people don't think that their health is important. But I am going to work on doing it anyway, because sooner or later the people will realize, okay, yeah, my health is really important. Then it is for wound healing, and it has other benefits, and it's good for the hair because the mucilage in it is good for the hair and all that. Let's read this part here. It says the marshmallow root is used in herbal remedies to relieve coughs and throat pain, which is what I had for the last 7 days. Not the cough that much, but I had the laryngitis and everything like that. I have something else that I'm gonna bring to y'all that is specially for laryngitis and all that, and that's a herb that I really want to bring and discuss with y'all. So And then it says, researchers say the effects of marshmallow roots medicinal extracts and offer a protective antioxidant-rich film that coats inflamed mucosa. And the mucosa, here they said, is the inner lining of the nose, throat, and lungs. And yes, because when I came down with whatever it is that I came down with, and I realized that a lot of people got sick just after this whole fog thing, and that was me. So like when I did my nasal flush and all of that, what was happening is that it was blood and mucus coming out as well, which means I had a very bad infection where I don't know, right? And it says it soothes irritation and helps relieve cough. This film protects the respiratory tract and promotes faster symptom relief and healing. And once again, all this is for informational purposes only, and I didn't go into all the rest of things that the marshmallow root is good for, because we are going to go into the recipe now. And what Nicole is saying here in this book is that she says that mullein and marshmallow root are two herbal remedies often used to soothe cough and respiratory discomfort. When combined in a homemade cough syrup, they can provide a natural alternative to over-the-counter cough syrups. Okay, so let's look at what she has here. I have my 2 cups of water there, and she said 1 tablespoon of dry mullein. So this is 1 tablespoon of dry mullein leaves and flowers, which is what I have here. Actually, this is just my mullein leaf. And then she says, and I'm going to put the scientific names up there for y'all. Then she says, and this is my tablespoon, she says 1 tablespoon of marshmallow root. So my tablespoon of marshmallow root. So now we are going to go over to the pot, and she says here to combine the herbs in a small saucepan, right? Combine the 1 tablespoon of dried mullein leaves, if available, and 1 tablespoon of dried marshmallow roots. Add 2 cups of water, right, in the saucepan with the herbs. Bring to a boil. Place the bring to a boil. Place the saucepan over medium heat and bring the mixture to a boil. And then we have to reduce the heat. Once it boils, reduce the heat to low and let the herbs simmer for about 15 to 20 minutes. This allows the water to reduce to half. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. So let's go over to the stove. This is my water, and that's 2 cups of water. All right, that's what she said. And this is our mullein and our marshmallow root. So we will put it in there and let it boil. Right? So we will just put it right in there and let it boil. That is on and it's boiling. Let's just look at mullein for a little bit. All right, so this is the mullein plant on this side. That's the mullein plant. And let's look at some of the medicinal uses and benefits. But I am going to list those things in somewhere up there for you, because some of these words, I don't know those. But anyway, it says mullein is commonly used as a herbal remedy. And she says here, and this is by Nicole as well, and this that I'm reading from is the Lost Book of Herbal Remedies. And she says here that I value it for its efficiency in the treatment of chest complaints such as bronchitis, tuberculosis, and asthma. It reduces formation of mucus and stimulates the expulsion of film. If you are enjoying this video and you want to see more videos like this, give me a thumbs up. And because you know that's how you like the video, just give me a thumbs up and share the video with your friends and your family, because share it with even people that you don't like, because everybody needs to know how to take care of their health. Subscribe to the channel so that you can see more of these, because I'm going to be bringing, because this is the new year, new rules. I'm going to be bringing more of these things for you that we will be able to definitely do better with our health, because this is a new year and we have to have new rules. I don't set New Year resolutions. I just, I go according to how the Heavenly Father guides me. But for those of you that have New Year resolutions and how y'all want to take care of your health, then subscribe to this channel, because you'll be getting some more of these things, because I've stepped out of the kitchen for a little bit. You might get in the kitchen in between, but it's not going to be like every week. All right? So let's check on our thing, see how it's going. It was on now for about 10 minutes. So our timer has gone off, and this is the way our thing looks. It was still there simmering, but our timer has gone off. So the next thing she said, after simmering, strain the herbal liquid into a heat-resistant container to remove the herbs and allow it to cool to warm but not scalding temperature. So I have my heat-resistant thing here that I'm going to strain it in. So let me switch off that stove, and we are going to strain it in here, and then I'm going to put it in this container. Okay. That's that. And then I will take it and put it in here. Let's see how much we have. We still have like almost 2 cups. It should have gone down a little bit, but that's okay. It should have, the steam installation, it should have gone down a little bit, but that's fine. Enough. It should have reduced by half. So let's leave it there. Let's let it cool, and then we will be right back. All right, I checked my temperature and it is 127 Fahrenheit, 50 centigrade, but I think that's cool enough. There's no steam coming from it. So now what we will do is we will add our honey, and this is 1 cup of honey I have here. You can use 1 cup or you can use a half a cup. It depends on how sweet you want it. But for this amount, I don't think that 1 cup is going to be too sweet. So this is my raw honey that I'm just adding to this now. And because you don't want, the reason you add the honey after is because you don't want the honey to lose any of its properties or anything like that. So that's why you basically add it when it is cool. It smells nice. It looks nice. We are gonna taste it. I'm going to just add it to my bottle. Oh, and by the way, these can use again. So don't throw them. Don't waste. Those can use again. I boil them, make a tea or something. But I am not. So I think that our honey is dissolved right now. And right after we add our honey, she says stir, which is what I'm doing. Stir well to ensure that the honey is fully incorporated into the syrup. So I think that we stir that well enough. And now what we will do is we will add this to our bottle. And this is just a sterilized, recycled bottle that I had something in. I never know. So this is our syrup all done, and it smells, you can smell the honey, you can smell the herbs, it smells great. And we'll have a taste and This is hers, how it looks in the book. And this is the recipe that we did. Have a taste. I wish it was a way I could bring y'all closer. Yeah, I like it. When it is cold, it's gonna be awesome. I like it. It doesn't have a harsh flavor at all, so I like it. And if it is going to be good for the cough, here. So I hope that y'all enjoyed this recipe today. I know it was a little longer than normal, but I wanted to take y'all step by step with the whole thing, like the benefits and everything. So I want to take y'all step by step, and we made our cough syrup. So I'm sure that cough that I don't really have a cough, but I'm sure that it's going to help my throat, my children's throat. Is going to help whoever. So if you wanted to make this recipe for yourself, you could go right ahead and make this recipe for yourself, because we did a step-by-step guide. And once again, this was from Nicole's book, and I hope that you enjoyed this recipe. And if you did, give me a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And also subscribe to this channel so that you can get more of these recipes that will be going forward. And I want to thank you so much for joining me, and continue to spread the love and be safe out there, because with all of what is happening in this world, we have to be safe. So be safe out there. And once again, this is our syrup.